Okay, good evening. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Captain Jay Wieners. I'm returning from my second year as Director of School Security. I'm very happy to report that in a year of chaos and change and who knows what's coming next, school security in Parsippany remains the constant. Everything that you've received in the past from the police department and the agreement and the relationship that we have is remaining in place. Our officers, whether they be the SROs or the Class 3 specials, are on the job. They're there every day. They're doing what they do, that's what they've always done. I think it's kind of nice to have a little bit of stability in that regard. As far as the SROs, all SROs from last year are returning to their normal schools. You've got Detective Lenahan at the high school, Detective Ortiz at the Hills, Detective Curvings at Central School, and Detective McCarthy is at Brookline School. They're doing what they've always done, what you're accustomed to. And I can't say enough about them. They've certainly stepped it up this year. With everything going on in the world, our SROs have actually helped us in a number of ways this year in other, more than just school security. Relationships that they've made in the past with students have come to serve the township well this past year. As far as the Class 3 specials, again, these are retired law enforcement officers. They're assigned to roam among the elementary schools on a random basis, interact, on a level that's appropriate just to kind of maintain a sense of safety. This year we've got a new Class 3, Officer Fred Arnold, who retired from Caldwell. He's, I believe, as far as I know, he's loving the job. I think he's being well received. John Pilardi is back on the job this year. He's returned, and unfortunately, Officer Rich Howell has resigned last week to take another career opportunity. We are in the process of posting for a replacement for that position. As needed, the SROs at the high schools and the middle schools can be called to another school if the need arises to handle any juvenile matter, and most juvenile matters in the township are handled by those SROs. So again, that's remained the same. One of the things that we are doing a little bit differently this year, obviously, with the social distancing protocols and that we have to follow, the New Jersey Office of School Preparedness and Emergency Planning has given guidelines as far as social distancing during emergency drills. Those are being adhered to. We're still doing the drills. We're still getting the students out in a safe, orderly manner, but they're just staying, a little bit further apart. It's not really changing what they do, so that's good. That's pretty much where we're at with school security. Is there any other issues or concerns that you'd like me to address?
Board members, do you have any questions? I have one, Captain.
Sure.
How are our video surveillance working? As far as I know, a couple of years ago we had some problems with it.
Oh, it works. We have our communications desk has access to it as needed. It's not monitored all the time. It would just be if something happened in the school, they can tap into it. That is up and running, and we could also use it for investigative purposes and disciplinary purposes for past events. But it is up and running.
I know we've replaced a lot of cameras in the last few years.
Well, your money was well spent.
Good. It's good to hear. Any questions from anyone else? Any board members online? Seeing none. Thank you so much, Captain. I appreciate you coming up.
Thank you very much. Good evening.